G'day guys, welcome back to another tipping video on the channel. So once again, I'm going to be going over my tips. I'm doing another tipping video. So like, subscribe, I'm doing my round 4 tips and predictions. But before we get in the video, I will go over my tips from last week. So the Thursday night game, the Bulldogs ended up getting up, I think it was about 13 points. I tipped Sydney, unfortunately. Then Melbourne versus Essendon, I got that one correct. I tipped Melbourne, so that was a very good tip. Well, it wasn't a very good tip, it was pretty obvious. The showdown, Adelaide went off the siren in a ripper game. I only got to see the last 2 minutes. I tipped Port by 9 points. Of course, Adelaide won, so that one was incorrect. Then I tipped GWS by 20. I think they won by even more than that. So that one is correct. And then I tipped Geelong to win by 15 and they won by 13. So that was a very good tip. If only they had won by 15. That would have probably been better. Brisbane versus North Melbourne. I tipped Brisbane by 29 points. As you would know, they won by 108. So that tip was actually horrible, even though it was correct. And then I think I got all my Sunday games incorrect except one of them. So I tipped Hawthorn by 11, that was incorrect. I tipped Richmond by 17, which was incorrect, but I did tip Freo by 23, which was correct. I only got the 5 this week, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. Now, the margin comp game for last week was St Kilda versus Richmond, and the winner of the margin comp for last week was the 2 Aussies. He tipped St Kilda by 19 points, and his punishment was for me to tip a bucket of water on my head. So I guess I'm gonna have to go and get a bucket of water and tip it on my head. Yeah, obviously it's what time is it while I'm filming this? It's just after 6, so not the best conditions. You know, I'll look up the weather and see what the temperature is, and it is 16 degrees at the moment, which isn't too bad considering it is 10 past 6, but yeah, I guess I'll tip a bucket of water on my head. Great. Right, I've got the water, and I know I said it was 16 degrees, it is, but it feels like about 13 degrees. But 2 Aussies, you didn't choose I know this doesn't seem like the worst punishment, but at the time I'm doing it, there's a little spider here. It's got like a blue back. Is that poisonous? James, come here.
Okay.
Film this. Look at that thing. You see that? That little bug there.
Where?
See here. Oh, see there. There it is.
Let
Right,
me zoom
well,
in.
I can't tip that thing on my head. So we'll just wait a minute until it goes away. Right. It's gonna be so cold.
I'm ready to
The
watch
water's bloody
this.
freezing. Like, gee. Right. I guess I better do it. It's for you, the 2 Aussies.
Hurry up.
Gosh, it's so cold. Ah!
Get away from me.
Hugs.
Get away from me. Ah!
Right. I'll see you later. Righto, now that we are done with that, we can get into my tips for this week. So, first game is Melbourne versus Port Adelaide at Adelaide Oval on the Thursday night. I've got Melbourne winning this one by 28. So the Port will be starting off 0-4 this season, and I did predict them to finish 11th. They might even finish lower, but it has been a pretty good prediction so far. So I got Melbourne winning by 28. The D should be just too strong for Port. Don't rate Port at all. I think Ken Hinkley should get the sack as well, so bit controversial, but yeah, bold call there. But yeah. And on the Friday night at GMHBA, we've got Geelong taking on Brisbane. I've got Brisbane winning this one by 9 points, especially after how Geelong played against us. Obviously, that last quarter they played sensational. Or did we just play bad? I don't know. But yeah, that first 3 quarters, Collingwood dominated them. And I think that, Brisbane will just be too classy for Geelong. Then on the Saturday at 2:40, the first Saturday game, we've got Sydney taking on North at the SCG. I've got Sydney winning this one by 34. I think North will be slightly better than last week, but still will have a pretty bad game. Obviously, Sydney just way too good for North. So, no surprise that Sydney will win that game. Next game, Saturday twilight at Marvel. I thought this game was at the G, but it's not. We've got Collingwood taking on West Coast. Now, West Coast, they probably, I wouldn't be surprised if they finished last this year. And you can call me biased, but I've got Collingwood winning this one by 40 points. We played very well against Geelong last week for the first 3 quarters, of course. And I think our biggest lead will be about 60 points, but I think, again, in the last quarter, West Coast will be a bit better, but we will still get a very good win on the board. Then the Saturday night game, the first Saturday night game, we've got Richmond taking on the Bulldogs at the MCG. Got the Bulldogs winning this one by 12. I feel like this is a game Richmond really need to win to prove that they can play finals. Obviously, I tipped Richmond for the flag, and so far that has been a very bad prediction. But I got the Bulldogs winning this one by 2 goals. The next Saturday night game, we've got Freo taking on GWS at Optus Stadium. Even though it is at Optus, I think GWS are just too good for Freo. Freo, they did smash West Coast, but when they played the Saints, it was really poor, and I think GWS could be a top 4 side this year. So, I got the Giants winning this one by 18 points. I don't even think I said 18 points, but I got them winning by 18 points. Next game, Essendon vs Adelaide, the first Sunday game at 1:10 at the MCG. At Marvel. I've got Essendon winning by 22. Adelaide, Essendon finally get their first win. Adelaide are not a great team, to be honest. I know they beat Port, but Port aren't a great team either. And I just cannot see Adelaide beating Essendon at Marvel. Even though Essendon have performed very badly this season, I still think that they should beat Adelaide. Then we've got Hawthorn vs St Kilda at 3:20 at the MCG. This could be one of the games of the round, and I've got Hawthorn getting up by 6 points. So you could call me biased, you can maybe not call me. Why did I just say you can call me biased? I don't even go for Hawthorn. I don't know what I'm saying. But you might agree, you might disagree. Hawthorn by a goal. So Hawthorn, they lost by a point to Carlton last week, and I think they'll bounce back this week and beat St Kilda. Then the last game on Sunday at 4:10 at Metricon, we've got Gold Coast taking on Carlton. Could be another game in the round, and I've gone for an upset. I've got Gold Coast winning by 16 as it is at Metricon. And I think Carlton are due for a loss, and I think that Gold Coast will upset them. So Gold Coast haven't looked too bad this year, but it's a bit of a bold call, but it could be correct. I don't know. But those are my tips for this week. The comp game for this week is Richmond and Bulldogs. Hi, it's me editing, and I realised the past 2 weeks I've done a Richmond margin comp. So I'm going to change the margin comp to Collingwood and West Coast. So make sure you get your tips in for that game. So cheers, and a punishment of course, because so make sure you comment down below your tip for that game and a punishment. I almost forgot to do the footy cards for this week, but I'll show you what I've got for the footy cards for this week. So I finally hit my first box card, so I'll do a Jason Collectibles and do the bang, bang, bang. Ready? Right. Bang, bang, bang! Jack Lacocious, footy classified. So that was my first box hit this year. And swing that around, numbered to 155. So, beautiful card there. And you can literally see the camera recording it, see? From the reflection, but beautiful card, and that is what I've got for the footy cards for this week. So, yeah, that is all I got for the footy cards this week. Just flexing my box card. There you go. Anyways, guys, those were my tips and predictions. Remember, don't forget to write down a margin in the comments. Anyways, guys, cheers for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that, and comment pumpkin soup if you watched the whole video. So one of my teachers would really like that one, because one day at school she poisoned the whole school with all the teachers with pumpkin soup, because the pumpkin was out of date or something. There was something wrong with it. But anyways, cheers for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.